Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to discuss about principles set out in the business charter for sustainable production. Introduction. Sustainable production is the key to achieving long-term success in any business. By upholding the principles of the business charter, companies can ensure that they are operating in a way that is both profitable and environmentally responsible. What is the business charter? The business charter is a set of principles that guide companies in their efforts to achieve sustainable production. These principles include reducing waste, using renewable resources, and minimizing environmental impact. Why is sustainable production important? Sustainable production is important because it helps companies to reduce costs, minimizes risk, and build a positive reputation with customers and stakeholders. By operating in a sustainable way, companies can also help to protect the environment and promote a more equitable society. Principles. Corporate priority. To recognize environmental management as among the highest corporate priorities and as a key determinant to sustainable development, to establish policies, programs, and practices for conducting operations in an environmentally sound manner. Second one is integrated management. To integrate these policies, programs, and practices fully into each business as an essential element of management in all its functions. Third one, process of improvement. To continue to improve corporate policies, programs, and environmental performance, taking into account technical developments, scientific understanding, consumer needs, and community expectations, with legal regulations as a starting point, and to apply the same environmental criteria internationally. Employee education. To educate, train, and motivate employees to conduct their activities in an environmentally responsible manner. Prior assessment. To assess environmental impacts before starting a new activity or project and before decommissioning a facility or leaving a site. Products and services. To develop and provide products or services that have no undue environmental impact and are safe in their intended use, that are efficient in their consumption of energy and natural resources, and that can be recycled, reused, or disposed of safely. Customer advice. To advise and, where relevant, educate customers, distributors, and the public in the safe use, transportation, storage, and disposal of products provided, and to apply similar considerations to the provision of services. Facilities and operations. To develop, design, and operate facilities and conduct activities taking into consideration the efficient use of energy and materials, the sustainable use of renewable resources, the minimization of adverse environmental impacts of waste generation, and the safe and responsible disposal of residual waste. Research. To conduct or support research on the environmental impacts of raw materials, products, processes, emissions, and waste associated with the enterprise and on the means of minimizing such adverse impacts. Precautionary approach to modify the manufacture, marketing, or the use of products or services or the conduct of activities consistent with scientific and technical understanding to prevent serious or irreversible environmental degradation, contractors, and suppliers. To promote the adoption of these principles by contractors acting on behalf of the enterprise, encouraging and, where appropriate, require improvements in their practices to make them consistent with those of the enterprise and to encourage the wider adoption of these principles by suppliers. Emergency preparedness to develop and maintain where significant hazards exist. Emergency preparedness plans, in conjunction with emergency services, relevant authorities, and the local community, recognizing potential transboundary impacts. Transfer of technology. To contribute to the transfer of environmentally sound technology and management methods throughout the industrial and public sectors, contributing to the common effort to contribute to the development of public policy and to business, governmental and intergovernmental programs, and educational initiatives that will enhance environmental awareness and protection. Openness to concerns. To foster openness and dialogue with employees and the public, anticipating and responding to their concerns about the potential hazards and impact of operations, products, waste, or services, including those of transboundary or global significance, compliance and reporting. To measure environmental performance, to conduct regular environmental audits and assessment of compliance with company requirements, legal requirements, and these principles, and periodically to provide appropriate information to the board of directors, shareholders, employees, the authorities, and the public. Now, let us look into the challenges and opportunities. Implementing sustainable production can be challenging, but it also presents a number of opportunities for companies. These may include cost savings, innovation, and competitive advantage. By embracing sustainable production, companies can position themselves for long term success in a rapidly changing business landscape. Best practices to ensure that your company is implementing sustainable production in the most effective way possible. It is important to follow best practices. These may include engaging with stakeholders, using life cycle analysis to assess environmental impact, and setting ambitious but achievable sustainability goals. In conclusion, sustainable production is essential for companies that want to achieve long term success while also promoting social and environmental responsibility. By uploading the principles of the business charter and following best practices, companies can position themselves for a sustainable future. Thank you.